Hello. How's everybody doing? It's time for Hogwarts class.
Choose.
Let's get into your student energy. I want you guys to ask questions and whatnot. Like, you don't have to be super quiet in this class. Talk it up in the chat. You know, when all of our minds are coming together and thinking together, like a brainstorm, that's how we manifest best.
Feel.
Throw this in the trash. Hold on. To begin class, we're going to do a little sentimental news report. Whatever Spirit thinks is most important for you guys to know that has happened. Let's just use let's use pull some random cards out of the box from the gift readings that we've already opened. There's quite a few cards in here at this point.
They locked me away.
To begin this sentimental report, we have 7 of Swords, indicating the cleanup of some kind of energetic mess. You know, like when everybody's getting upset and conflicts are rising, somebody may say, "Oh my God, everything's a mess." That's what I'm talking about. We're not talking about a seriously physical mess, like your kids threw a fucking party while you were gone for the weekend and the house is trashed. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, that
Where is my
could be
body?
the case, but most oftentimes we're talking about a metaphorical mess. But take this as it resonates. We have 5 of Michael. Yes, somebody was backstabbing and betraying. The situation doesn't deserve, or the situation doesn't serve someone. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So maybe somebody is, trying to remain positive, but they could be a little bit more positive.
Justice.
If somebody walking away from illusions about an empress who is improving their health, somebody was lying. Somebody's just trying to manifest somebody getting over upset, but this person's not going to let it get to them. They see that that is somebody's goal. You know, when you're in high school and you have a bully picking on you. It only pleases them when they can upset you. Right? And that's all that is. We have angel involvement, divine intervention. We have a Leo going hunting.
I can protect you.
Someone wants to help someone. We have aliens present. Being guided to love by the universe. Dang, the aliens are involved.
We are watching you all.
That was the aliens. You just heard it. That's the aliens talking. So the aliens see that we're struggling with an imbalance on our planet, and they want to help protect certain peoples. They see people are backstabbing and betraying each other, smiling in each other's face, and then as soon as they turn around, they're planning
Barn.
attacks. There's a mess. No. You guys were expecting a barn? I know what the aliens are talking about. They were invited to a party. It was supposed to be, seriously. It was supposed to be an all natural, girls gone wild. and they showed up with the elk, and it wasn't what they were expecting. Like, they needed at least a barn because it was too cold outside and shit. Like, the elk bitches weren't even down. And there was supposed to be more than just elk bitches there.
It disguises itself.
The fucking aliens and the goddamn animals are trying to fucking have ditty parties and shit out here on these in these spiritual forests. And even the liars and the fake newsers are affecting their fun. Like, these people suck the fun out of so much shit that even the aliens can't even fucking have ditty parties with their goddamn animal friends. They're trying to find a barn to fucking get wet without fucking getting icicles on their shit. I can't make this up. You guys heard it. They said, wow, they can't believe I understand. This is fucking crazy. Alright. And that's news today.
You're too much for me.
Alright, moving on to our class lessons for the day. We're going to talk about news and weather and signs in nature and signs of illusion that are devilish at the roots. And we're going to talk about spiritual war and gang activity and how those are like connected. They're pretty much one and the same. And then we're going to talk about signs from Neptune that are in music, movies, and whatnot. Art. Books. I got a hair on my eye. Alright, so with that news report being that and talking to the aliens, that was great to start out what we're about to talk about with the
Warm.
They need to stay warm while they're doing their things. See? Okay. So the signs in nature that they're trying to send us, like earlier today, I was doing a...
I like music.
You like music, alien? That's awesome. I love music too. Is that why you like to hang out with me? Because I have music playing quite a bit.
Be quiet and listen.
Okay.
People have seen me.
People have seen you? I do hear something outside. It sounds like a loud car running like up the street. Like I hear the engine. Dude, there might be a UFO outside. Hold on. You said other people have seen them. Let me see. I've seen UFOs out there before. Oh, yep. I see him. He's out there. It's a diamond ship. He's in his regular spot, in the usual spot I see him. Like, there's a couple of ships that have pulled up talking to me, and they have their specific spots they like to go in. There's this one that goes over here, like ahead of my house, and it sparkles like a diamond. It looks kind of like a star, but it sparkles different than the other stars. You can tell. It stands out.
No, I won't.
You want what? What are you guys thinking? My eyes got burning for a second. Oh, this alien's my friend. This one is like connected to my cat. And that's how I became friends with this one. It likes the music I play. And there's another ship that pulls up that is more friends with my mom's cat, Roscoe. And then,
Animal.
yeah. They have the aliens have good relationships with the animals. The animals are always outside, like seeing aliens out there in the forest is like seeing another fucking animal, just I don't know they come from another planet. Or maybe they do know. I mean, animals are pretty smart. But it's like a natural thing to them. It's been something they've dealt with.
Menace.
They've always dealt with. Who's a menace? Yeah. Out in the forest, it's different. It's like survival. Everybody's just trying to survive. All the animals and whatnot. Aliens. In human society, like, we're so focused on the menace in each other and in the aliens. The aliens don't want us to see them as a menace right off the bat necessarily. I mean, they're sending us signs all the time to tell us what they're actually about. If you just do some research and actually put yourself in the shoes of, maybe you'll understand them a little bit more. Alright, aliens, but
well, I could haunt you.
But you're not going to, right? Right, just before that I said, no, I won't. It's one of my students. He's here in class. You guys ever think you'd be in a class and one of your fellow students is an alien?
Edwards.
I'm telling you, this is real deal Hogwarts. I do not encourage anyone to do magic. I am just like those teachers on the movie, like, don't do bad magic. You need to learn certain things. You need to have like certain credentials before you can go doing spells and shit. Because karma. You don't even know the ripple effect that some mistake you make can have on like life cycles, like some deep ass shit you don't want to fuck with. Some people end up trying to play like God, and they're pulling strings that only God's supposed to be pulling, and they don't even know what to do, and they just so no magic. We're gonna keep it simple. I prefer you guys to learn natural magic of the universe before you go trying any kind of weird magic using toenails and blood and
Amelia.
And weird shit. I've never done that. I had to learn that stuff is real and like voodoo and stuff because I was being spiritually attacked. Like, people have literally died fucking with me from the magic they were doing themselves. Moving on. Alright, signs in nature versus signs of illusion. Signs in nature
The living.
are divine. When you're getting signs from clouds, from the animals, that is your spirit guides connecting with you. Even if one of your spirit guides is an alien, they follow divine law. Like, literally, this alien is outside. He pulled up for class. That's awesome. The aliens can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but they follow divine law because they understand the importance of keeping things balanced. So, no need to be scared. No need to be scared of the aliens. You should be more scared of yourself and the things you're fucking doing
There's evil everywhere.
that you chose to be ignorant about. I'd be more scared of that shit than them aliens.
Oh.
That's my security camera in the window. Every night at 10 o'clock it does that. Alright, so signs of illusion. On another note, there's weird ass religious cults. My dog's doing, so I don't have to talk over it. Alright, signs of illusion. On another note, aside from the signs in nature that we get that we can rely on and we can trust because it is divine, there are people who like to mimic the divine. They're monkey see, monkey do people. There's the original, there's the real thing, the real deal. The people they watch and learn from. They want to get things the same way that they do. They want to try to be them or be like them. So they just say and do the same things, but they don't understand why people say and do certain things. What works for me isn't going to work for you necessarily. I got to put my own twist or spin on things to make it work for me.
Hungry.
So, yeah. When somebody is trying to lead you in a direction that they need you to go in, they will like sorry, I'm having a hard time focusing. I was gonna make a point. I'm losing my point. There could be some student doing bad magic right now. Make me forgetful or something. Hold on, let me get a drink.
I've been here 1,000 years.
You heat this up.
Will you stay a while? They shot me.
All right. I just like went blank there for a little bit. It must have been either one, a bad student ghost pulled up that makes teachers
Peace.
forgetful, or one of my students watching did a sleepy spell or a forgetful spell. Stop that. I plugged my phone in. Hold on. Okay, so look out for illusions. People will try to like place things in your view to make you think in directions they want you to think. Kind of like a walk. I'm thinking right now a good example is like when an investigator is investigating a case and they need some DNA from a guy. So they'll bring him in and they'll try to push him a soda, like, here, you want a soda? And they'll try to get him to drink from the soda and leave the soda there. But sometimes the guys are too smart. They know that's what they're trying to do. So they'll take the soda with them.
Occurrence.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Forensic Files. That's one of my favorite shows. But, yeah. They think they're divine. Ooh. Compliments to the spiritual chef. I mean, here's the thing with the cops and detectives and court system in general. It's a devilish
Shop.
system. That's where they decide who's not controlling their inner demons good enough. That's where they decide if somebody's a bad spirit, a bad soul, and they need to stay confined. The court system
1945.
is an entity of its own. It's something that must be controlled too. We cannot let the devilish court system entity be too overbearing, in which I believe it has. It's been overfed, basically. It's greedy. So that's something that guys like President Trump are trying to deal with.
Alice.
These old guys, they got way too much on their plates. Like, they're trying to deal with economic issues, and they're not even looking to the fact that the government is a fucking entity. Like, they literally said on the fucking news a few months ago, I heard them, that the government isn't an entity. Yeah, it is. I swear to God, it's like back and forth with Donald Trump. We're like in playing fucking tennis. We're like soul family. He looks like my dad. My dad passed away 8-ish years ago. But yeah, my dad looked like Donald Trump a little bit. He had the same nose and eyes, kind of.
Escape.
I kind of look like, especially with this hairpiece, I kind of look like I could be a baby of Trump and Melania. That's some more signs. Let's talk about the signs from Neptune now. That's part of class. I'm gonna hold my book so we don't forget we're having class here. We're not just talking out our asses. This class is about the signs that we're seeing. If you guys are seeing any signs out here, I'm not gonna call you crazy. You can tell me. That's what this class is for, to talk about it. And if you need to know more,
Use something else.
or you need help perfecting your abilities, I'm the person to ask. Before you guys go do that crazy fucking magic you're doing, I want you to perfect your personal natural abilities, your character energy. Some of you, I know some of you don't even know who the fuck you are yet. You're still trying to figure that out. And that's okay. It's probably over 70% of you. So, let's begin there. Students, let's perfect our personal character energy and master our abilities. Forget what Taylor Swift says. Okay, she may be important, but she is not goddamn important to you with her vigilante shit until you have mastered your own personal abilities and your character energy. Please, please do not get yourself mixed up in her vigilante shit until you know certain things.
She scares me.
She even scares the aliens. That's your alien student. Classmate. Guys, he said even he's scared of her. That's sad. That's crazy. Alright, so Neptune is sending signs. Like, even me looking like I could be a baby of Trump and Melania. That could mean that there's growth. There's abundance.
I hit the wall.
There's rebirths happening since he's president again. Depends on who you are. Depends on how you're taking, like receiving the message. So
200 years
earlier
ago.
today, I was doing a tarot reading on my YouTube channel. And Venus says he's getting pissed. And he's going to start flickering the lights because somebody was choosing ignorance and not listening to the signs that he was trying to send. Or she. It's a planet. It's a creature, entity.
There's lots of us.
Thank you, Spirit, for your input. There's many entities surrounding us at all times, guys. You don't even have to go. Take your spirit talker down to a cemetery to talk to spirits. They're everywhere. So, these spirits can read your thoughts, and they're constantly watching, like the aliens just said a little bit ago. We can see you all. How do they do that? This guy's in a spaceship outside, but still participating in class. You know what? Participating in class better than some of you, actually, because none of you have said anything. How? Technology. Mastering the abilities. This alien don't even know what it is that's so special about himself compared to me as his teacher. He don't even know what it is that makes him the best student in my class right now. But he's figuring that out because I'm telling you guys, Andy's hearing it. If I had a fucking medal to give the best student today, I would give it to this alien. I feel love filling up in my heart chakra space. And that's part of the mastered abilities. They got mind powers. They have mastered the powers of their mind. And they believe that they do have some type of control over that. So that's where I am hoping you guys can start believing a little bit more in yourselves. You can master your abilities. You do have some.
Boots.
You don't need to go see the weird witch lady and ask her to do weird witch, crazy bitch stuff for you. Save your money. You're going to learn to use the natural powers of the universe. And naturally, your abundance and prosperity is going to get better. I guarantee it. Just strengthen your mind. Strengthen your core. Get better at saying fuck no to people, places, situations, and shit that you don't need to waste your energy on. That's part of being elevated. Harnessing your personal power and energy. All right, now spiritual war and the gang activity. Let's talk about that a little bit. These
fulfillment
things, yeah, everybody's fighting about. They're fulfillment issues. We have problems with control in general. And the problems lie with, certain people in power who are crossing certain lines that is creating an imbalance universally that even the aliens feel it. Like, imagine a foreign country.
You are adventurous.
Like a third world country where they got a dictator and these dictators don't give a shit about the people. What's going on over there in the war zone is basically the guys leading the country are fucked. They're horrible. They don't care about shit. And they're messy as fuck. And these other countries surrounding them that are bigger and stronger, they're trying to do business with them, but they're so fucking dumb. They're so fucking greedy and whatnot that they're impossible to do business with. They're so fucking narcissistic. They're like, that narcissistic ex that you don't even want to like see. You hope you never see him again, because even just saying hi to the motherfucker is a problem. That's the problem. That's what's going on with the leaders. So these leaders, they love having control over these people. These people want to get the fuck out. I mean, they liked the way it was. They were cool with living where they were when shit was all nice, and they had their beautiful buildings they could look at, but now the shit's all blown up and shit. They're trying to flee these countries so they don't get blown up. The dictator don't want them to leave. They're like, if you cross the border to leave, I'm gonna shoot you.
Destruction.
So it's like a trap. It's like having a fucking a bus full of prisoners. The guy driving the bus full of prisoners is like the dictator of the country, and all the people of the country are the prisoners in the back, and this guy's just gonna drive this bus off a fucking cliff. He he don't care. He's like, Kamikaze! But they're prisoners. They can't do shit. They can't say shit. Ain't nobody saving them. That's what's going on with the war. The actual factual fucking war. So spiritually, that shit's fucked, right? So it's actually a spiritual war at the roots of it. There's surrounding people who don't agree with that. But what's anybody to do? In the way that we have set it up, with rules and regulations and whatnot, nobody can do anything. So what can we do? Fucking blow them up? Put them out of their goddamn misery, I guess. That's what's going on with that. There's no right, no wrong there. Because where they went wrong is allowing the dictator guy who's going to drive his whole bus full of people off the cliff. Like, that's where they went wrong, is allowing that guy to have the power that he has. And letting it get to the point to where nobody can ever do anything about him until he, offs himself like fucking Hitler. So, spiritually, that shit is fucked. People are doing whatever they can, whenever they can for these people. It's hard to get in and out, even of this place, right? The gangs, though, they have their ways. So, the gangs are getting in and out and communicating with each other, just like the military would be. They're talking about what they see going on the inside, to people that are on the outside, trying to get things in and out, just like the cartel does with their drugs. Going from Mexico to America or Canada. So those guys are important because of the position that they have when it comes to that shit. They're perfect for undercover work. Not that they're necessarily wearing wires and shit going undercover, but it's like a situation to do like Hitler and the Jews. Like they were hiding the Jews, right? The Jews went into hiding and they hid like behind walls and they would stay quiet and all kinds of shit. That's what these fucking cartel guys are to these people. The people that have them in hiding. They're going to keep them safe in hiding. They trust them. Right? The Jews that were hiding behind those walls and stuff, the people that had them in hiding, they cared about them. They didn't want them to get caught. The reason that they had them in hiding was so that their peoples would be safe.
Poltergeist.
So it's like, who's really to blame? Who's really wrong? It's always that one motherfucking devil that started the whole fucking thing. Don't get lost in the doldrums. Gotta pay attention. Don't lose yourself. As long as you always hang on to yourself and you're always focused on yourself and what you can do personally, and you're not too fucking worried about anything else, you'll be fine. It's unfortunate that those fucking people are stuck in the situation that they are stuck in. But you can't let it bring you down. So a lot of things that are going on with gangs here in America where I'm at,
Quiet.
a lot of things that they are, glorifying at certain times, trends they're setting, it can be it's connected to what's going on, connected to this spiritual war.
Stay here.
It's the way they make sure that word gets out far and wide so that everybody's on the same page to do with what's going on with that. And if you want to really know what's actually factually going on with the peoples on the streets when it comes to the war, you want to pay attention to them, the gangs and stuff. Because not like the news people, they're only scratching the surface. You may think that a news reporter is a fucking root worker. They should be. They should go deeper and find out more, but they don't. It's passion that drives people to figure out the finer details. So that's why I respect gang members. There's peoples of all kinds on the street. So things that are happening, like, if there's a war going on over there,
Decay.
and somebody's stuck and they can't get out of that country, they could have family over here that's trying to help them. Pay attention to the signs. And you can't tell nobody they're crazy. You can't tell nobody what's best for them. You never know.
We're lost here.
Mm-hmm. How? How do they communicate so well? How do they do what they do? That's always what this fucking dark government
I called it a nap.
entity is trying to figure out. It's kind of a stupid entity. It doesn't do that much thinking. This government entity leaves the thinking to certain people in certain positions, right? Now, if those certain people aren't doing their jobs right, then the entity can only blame itself for leaving the thinking to idiots. And it will. I really don't have much else to say for class, guys. That was about it. That was all I got for you.
Sit.
I do have written down here to talk about heaven, hell, and Middle Earth.
Mind.
I'm going to tell you that heaven and hell are the same, but each other's opposite. If you're not listening to God, then he calls the devil his polo, and he does things. You know, he gets his Glocks out and shit, and, you know, like the devil is God's mirror
I'm in my
image,
30s.
his darkness. So your higher self is your light, right?
Young.
Your lower self would be your hellion. And then there's Middle Earth. That's where we are. That's the in between. Where
I am Desdemona.
the two come together in perfect harmony, the light and the dark. Where literally everywhere there's a negative, there's positive. And where there's positive, there's negative. Boom. And that's all that is. Just as complex as you'd like to think about it. But that's all it is. All right. I'm not doing any elemental readings tonight. I'm like too tired. I hope you guys enjoyed the information.
Hierarchy.
I had to share with you this evening. I will be sharing this live replay on my YouTube channel, so if you want to go back and refer to anything I said, you guys can do that. Peace. Take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking.